Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here, or Shleezum on Instagram, Boogie Stitcher here on YouTube. Just coming in for another weekly update to show you guys what I've been working on and all of the new starts that I'm going to be having and or have started. I say it every time. I don't know why. I always have new things to do, but keeps me young, so whatever. Heaven Earth Designs was having their 50% off sale. I don't know if they're still having it, but check them out and see. I'm not sure. I should have checked beforehand. But yeah, so I just had to at least get one thing, but I ended up getting two. One of them I'm not going to start for a little bit, I don't think, but another one I am kitting up right now, and I'm super excited. So I'll show you guys that later in the video. But now let's go ahead and get started with works in progress. Actually, let's do new starts. New starts. Okay, so new starts. I decided to start the mini, I call it the mini enchantment, but I will go ahead and post a picture of it right here. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture last video, but I'll post another one. So anyway, here's where I've gotten to so far. So the vote was to start this because I was ready to work on it, but I was trying to find any excuse not to work on it, but then everyone said that I should start it anyway, so I did. But anyway, here it is. So we have some of the trees and the wings starting to come up. I did decide to start at the top. The only Instagram or progress, like pictures that I could see of this pattern that I found on Instagram anyway, is starting from the bottom left. So I decided, I normally start everything from the top left anyway, so I figured why not just continue with that trend. But here we go. This is on a 18 count Aida. I'm actually really liking how big the stitches are as compared to the normal 22 count or 28 count that I work on. So this will be a nice change to work on something a little bit different. I think the next one I do is going to be 28 count, and then if I do any other big ones, I don't know, I might just stick with 28 count because I just happen to have that in my stash. I'm not sure, but this one will definitely be pretty big because you know me. Here we go. So there's that one. Again, I call this one Mini Enchantment. I know that's not its full name, but you can see the name if you rewind to the picture that I just posted of it. And I haven't fully kitted this one up. I've gotten all the colors for it, but I haven't finished filling in all the floss cards, but I just have to show you guys these colors because they're just so pretty. All right, look at all those colors. Greens and blues, purples, oh, just so pretty. So because I am doing 18 count, I'm doing 10 stitch. I just prefer to do 10 stitch pretty much on everything except my stamped kits now. That was a tongue twister and a half. So I decided because 18 count, I prefer to do 3 strands. So what I did is I cut these a little bit shorter so that way I could do the, I just pull off 3 strands, but this is like the perfect length for what I needed. So I cut it just a little bit shorter. So anyway, I touch that. Okay, there we go. My phone was freaking out. Okay, there's the colors for that. Next new start is I started the stamped kit, the Stitch from Tapestry Market. My daughter is dying for me to start this, so I started it. So here's the full thing. Remember, it's not going to be these colors because it's a stamped kit, so don't worry, it will calm down after, as soon as I get a little bit done. But so far, that's all I've done. Now, I did have these colors filled in here, but let me tell you what happened this morning, actually, is this kit came with teardrop like paper floss cards. And unfortunately, at the beginning, these numbers started to get unaligned when they did the printing. I know it's all backwards for you guys, I'm sorry. But because of that, I actually put in the wrong color on those stitches at the top. So I frogged all that this morning. I haven't been able to stitch very much the last few days, and the first thing I had to do was start frogging things. So yay! No one's a perfect stitcher. If you haven't frogged something, no, you haven't been stitching long enough. That's what I think anyway. Anyway, so I haven't gotten very far. Just started it. Daughter's dying for me to start stitch, so I did. I am starting to realize that it's starting to fray. That started this morning, so I'm going to have to go ahead and serge or zigzag stitch all around this. But yeah, so I started this. I am liking the 14 count stamped kit. It moves around a lot easier. It just feels kind of lighter in my hand. It's nice. And I'm kind of excited about this one because it has a lot of bulk color. You can see like this is all one color, this is all one color. Not a lot of confetti in this one, so it's kind of nice for cartoon patterns to kind of small change because most of the patterns I have are Heaven Earth Designs, which are all confetti crazy filled, but realistic looking, so it does get a little exhausting. All right, next one, and so far probably top 2 for my favorite like projects that I have overall is Poison Garden. This one, this one just gives me so much joy, even though there's so much black and so much blue, but it's just, I just love it. So here's progress on Poison Garden. I rounded off the flower here, did some more black and blue fill in here. Finish this flower. I don't remember if I had that done last video or not, but finish this flower. Stitch a little bit more of this right here. And again, I don't know if I showed you guys this last time or not, but I did start some of her hair. I couldn't help it. I needed a little bit of red besides the black, and I wanted to just kind of see what it looked like on the blue, and it looks beautiful on the blue. And you can see my line, so I grid everything by hand, as you can see. And up here, I did the water-soluble like gridding marker. And I saw something on Reddit that said the crayon washable markers, or the extra washable markers, will actually wash out of your projects. I was going to test that theory and mark everything and then like erase it or see if it like comes off, but then I didn't want to have to regrid it, and I figured this is all full coverage anyway, so it's not really going to show. So I decided to just grab my daughter's marker and start going to town. So you can see it's almost like rainbow color, which is kind of cool. Makes me happy. So we'll see if it ends up like showing up through everything. I have no idea, but I'm super excited, and it makes me happy that it's rainbow. So I didn't plan on that, by the way. My daughter just kept giving me different colors, like, here mom, use this one, use this one, I want to see this color. So that's what I started doing. But anyway, this is like probably one of my favorite patterns or projects that I have so far. The only other one that I worked on this week is just a little bit of the lion. I'm not going to unwrap the whole thing, but I just did a little bit. I'm starting to like encase the leaf, so I did a little bit of the blue here, a little bit more down here, and that's all I did. Nothing much. Also, I can't really work on this one right now because I just got done doing a bunch of gardening, and I don't know if you guys can see, but my hands are so, let's see, chapped. I don't think you can see it. But anyway, I have a bunch. My fingers are all chapped. My nails all got all messed up yesterday, but I did a bunch of gardening, planted the garden, planted some flowers, got some house flowers, which is really nice. But yeah, my hands are destroyed now. So anyone who has worked with silk before, the silk will stick to anything, like any type of like nick or craning on your fingers or nails. And so if I was to work on with my silk right now, I would just tear up the silk threads like no man's land. So using a bunch of lotion, but I won't be able to stitch on that until things kind of calm down with my fingers. But there's that. And then I'll show you the colors for Poison Garden. Someone had requested that I show the colors off of Poison Garden. Now I haven't finished filling this floss card out, so you know, I still have, I don't know, maybe 15 colors left to put on the cards, but I'll show you. So this one I have braided. This one, here's some of the colors. So pretty. I just love all the colors. You can tell I just recently put that one on there, huh? It's all messy. But there actually is a fair bit of color in here. I mean, a lot of it is going to be the 823, which is this dark blue, and 310. That's like all the background colors, but there is some color in like the flowers and stuff of the pattern. Oh, those are braided, that's why. Okay. And then here's the last one that I haven't filled up yet. I love greens and blues. I just love them. Yeah, there's the colors for that one. That's all the stitching progress that I've done so far. I haven't really got to stitch a lot. It's been a little crazy doing the gardening and stuff and rearranging and cleaning the house, but I am kitting up my new start that I'm going to be starting. I have nicknamed her D&D Girl. So D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. I'm kind of a nerd, but it's what it is. Anyway, it's basically an adventure role-playing game that I play with my husband and other friends. And so when I saw this pattern on Heaven Their Designs, when I was looking or browsing their patterns during the 50% off sale, I just got this yesterday, the day before. I just had to have this one. So, sorry, I always yawn during my videos. I think it's like all the talking, I'm not sure, but anyway, so I'll post a picture of D&D Girl right here. I did get the mini version just because I have so many different patterns that I'm working on right now. So there's that. I think my rotation now has switched to Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, Poison Garden, Stitch, because my daughter really wants me to get Stitch, Mini Enchantment, I'll put in the D&D Girl. I'll probably slowly continue working on my Sea Goddess. And I still want to keep working on what's the name? What's the name of it? In This Moment. In This Moment. I really love that one. I'm in a spot where it's pretty confetti heavy with a lot of light colors like white and light creams. So it gets kind of mind-numbing staring at a color that's the same color as the fabric. So I'm not sure about that, but I want to kind of push through that and try and get through that one. So anyway, I think I'm going to have about seven projects. I can't work on I want to continue working on the lion, but I can't because my fingers. So I'm going to set that one aside for a little bit. And I'm still going to continue working on the Sea Gods just because I want to see, what it's going to look like. I want to see if it's going to look better anyway. So far, not impressed, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I've stitched on anything else. I haven't touched Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. I've been too distracted with Poison Garden and Mini Enchantment. As you can see, again, it's like 1,200 stitches, I think, total that I've done since our last video. So this is the one I've worked on so far, like a ton. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. I hope everyone stays safe, has a great almost weekend. It's supposed to be sunny here. I'm super excited. Hopefully we'll get to go camping soon. Keep working on the garden, clean up after winter. Everything's like overgrown, so we gotta do a bunch of weeding and stuff, but I hope to get some relaxing days to stitch this weekend, and I hope everyone else does too. So hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye. I ended the video and then realized, oh my goodness, I forgot to show you guys the other pattern that I got from Amy Stewart. So I got the really long tree. I decided to get the mini version, which is also max color. That's the only pattern that I'm allowed, that like only version of that pattern that is mini is the max color, but it's only like I think 75 stitches across by like 450 down. So it shouldn't, I mean, it's gonna stink doing the max color, but it's not a very large or high stitch count pattern. I think it ends up being like 30,000 and some change worth of stitches, 34,000, somewhere around there. So it's not gonna be too bad. So I did end up getting that, and I'll go ahead and post a picture of it right here. I'm not gonna put that in the rotation right now. I have seen that in the past. I've seen people working on it, and I've wanted to work on it too. I figured, again, 50% off sale, why not? And it cost me like 10 bucks. So yeah, I'm not gonna kit it up or anything. I don't even have the fabric. Actually, I do have the fabric, but I'm just not gonna think about that right now. I'm not gonna start that right now. I want to get some good progress on the projects that I have started so far. So yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna start it. No, I'm not even gonna kit it up. I don't have the colors or anything. Anyway, that's the one I got also. So anyway, thank you guys. Take care. Bye.